Alright, so it looks like he wants to play a little rematch. Let me just start with d4. It seems like d4 and e4, knight to d3, you know, just want to play kind of normal moves, I guess. Huh. Bishop f4 seems to be a good idea to kind of pin his queen down. Maybe it wasn't that good. But that knight e6 is like weird. But I guess this is gonna mess up my pawns. Knight e6, what a simple move. If e3 takes and c5 by him looks pretty strong. But it looks like that might be the only chance that I've got here. So when I'm playing 960, you know, I'm usually spend a lot of time in the opening because it's just so important. If you start off the opening bad, especially in 960, you can find yourself in some serious trouble. So here, I don't know what he's thinking about. c5, I figured I'd just play takes. Queen takes, and now knight b3, and the pawn on c5 is weak, but his game is like, I feel like I'm pretty. He's got bishop f5. Huh, his queen is just so strong there, and he's got e5 coming. Huh. This is a tough call. g3 is like, I gotta push that queen back. I don't like playing g3 here, definitely not. But his queen was just so strong there, I have to push it back. So now if queen d4, you know, knight b3, queen b4, knight b3, I was thinking. But here, let's see, his knight is like stuck back there. Is there any way that I can maintain this pawn on c5? I'd really like to keep his knight back. Okay, so knight b3. Now the question is it even worth it to take with the pawn to keep his knight back? His queen is kind of misplaced. Pawn takes is what's up. All right, so he's getting ready to do some bad things to me on that diagonal. Okay, so Kiss method, just keep it simple, stupid. Bishop f3. Got to react to his pressure there. Now he's got e5. And I'm really not that happy, but the pawn is pinned. Wonder if knight e3, d4 by him. Knight e3, d4, knight d5. Okay, this is dicey. This is a little bit loose. I didn't really have time to calculate this. I guess I could go with knight c4. Oh, but knight c4, but queen d5. So bishop g4 here. He's got h5, and he's going to activate his rook. Where to put the bishop? It seems to me the bishop is going to be needed to attack on the queen side and to support c4. My whole idea was that he wouldn't be able to play d4, but bishop f6 here for him. Maybe, no, okay. If I could play c4, this is tough. I think rook d1 is going to be my next move. And if I can figure out how to cast, ooh, that was a good move. Definitely a good move. Maybe king g2. Probably rook d1. I thought that was a good idea. I've got to stop him. Okay, so now at least it looks like I'm going to be able to play king g2 and rook f1. So if I can get that rook in the game before he gets his rook, you know, I should have a good position. Then I'm going to play pawn takes on c5, he takes, to keep his knight out of the game. And that pawn is weak right now, but the knight's doing a good job supporting it. And if I can play c4 then it won't be a double pawn anymore. It'll just be a good passed pawn that I can support with my rooks. So that's really where my play is headed. Okay, so he's... that was a good move. He's trying to attack. This guy is not too bad. So I've got to figure out how to defend that. H4, maybe I can play G4. God, that is slightly nuts. But I'm not seeing any options. King F2. His queen is just so strong where it is. Man. Maybe I've got an idea. Okay. The kiss method, right? Rook d4. Now I'm going to make some room for my queen to queen e1. And a trade of queens would really help me out because I got that passed pawn on the c file. I think, yeah, material is dead equal here. And this is my idea to transfer the queen to help out my king's defense here. So I'm a little low on time, but I'm feeling pretty good because his knight on a8 is going to take quite a while to get in the game. Meanwhile, if he plays takes... now I could even take that pawn. I really don't want to, but I could also play g4, but it feels loose. So I'm angling to just... I guess he's going to play rook h6, which it seems to be... The rook h6 is a tough... I don't want to take the pawn on h4. Rook h6, what can I do? Possibly queen f2. My defense is real loose, but his knight on a8 is still so out of the game. I guess he's got rook e6 now. Rook e6, what about queen f4 though? I gotta give it a shot. Queen f4 is... This is getting pretty shady. I don't know what to do. This is getting bad. Maybe my queen's going to be a little slippery. Okay, maybe I got some checks. Checks. Bishop g4. G4, I got to go. I'm saving the queen b8 check. I'm just going to try to flag him right now and just play really safe because I think I have a good advantage on the queen side. If he takes the pawn on c5, maybe now I play knight takes because I need activity. Oh, wow, that was pretty crazy. I didn't think he'd do that. Actually, that move helped me because now if he plays... Now I can go back to queen g3 and use it for my queen. I think now I'm going to have pressure on him in the center, and I think that open d file could be pretty good too for my rook. He's threatening queen to e1. I'm not buying it. I don't think that works. Yeah, now I just got the pawns. This should be pretty easy. But the time, my rook is in the corner here. You know what? d6 was a better move there, probably. Real sketchy with the time, but I think I'm going to be okay. I'm going to go ahead and pre-move rook takes d6. He will get the check on e3, but that's where it'll stop. Okay, so he's going to let me get the queen. All right, I got nothing to worry about now. Oh, I made it a bishop. Oh, no. All right, well, he gave it back to me. This guy won't resign. Still trying to flag me. It drives me crazy. Queen h4 check. Rook to d8's mate. That was slippery.